Omnitrix. Where are we? I don't know. Last ride. Yeah, I know today's the day. They're drilling that pipeline. Sucking all the resources out of that planet. Planet Earth. This stupid name. Sounds like birth. Birth is wrong. The engine's fixed. If only people knew the truth. That space is 3 parts. Inner space, regular space, and outer space. The smaller you get, it all comes back to outer space. Everything is full circle, like life. But the non-autistics don't know, do they? Only us autistic people do. There's only 1% of us. Those that can actually travel the universe. We've got to stop that pipeline. I don't know what to do. We could try to, I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. It's their fault for breeding. Maybe they should pay the price. But evil is evil, and I can't let that happen. We have to do something. I mean, I could be anywhere. I could be on this side of the universe. But I'm still here. Alright, so what are we going to do? I've got it. We light up the pipeline. Light it up. It leads all the way to planet Chico. We light it up. It leads all the way back, all of the Death Star trench. Or not the trench, the pipeline. We light it up, it goes all the way to that planet and blows it up. But we need to take out the headquarters. The headquarters is in Planet Dalude. We have to go to Planet Dalude, slaughter everyone there. Then take care of the pipeline. And I think that should do it. Alright, set a course for Planet Dalude. Ship's falling apart. I think we've entered a very violent part of the universe. Where are we? We're not in Planet Dalude. Then where are we? Where? Planet. How did we get over here? It's insane. We're completely off course then. I don't know. How much fuel do we have left? Not bad. Oh, that's great. I didn't check the fuel. Look, it's been a year since I've been driving this thing. I took a break, and this happened. It's great. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. Okay. We're gonna have to get some fuel. The good thing about the ship is that we can get all the fuel we can get as long as we can find it. So the question is, where is the fuel? So we can process it. All we need to do is find it. We don't need any kind of fuel station. We are the fuel station. Correct? Correct. Alright. Fixes. That's as good as we're gonna get it. Are you okay? Alright, good. Alright. Alright, what does this thing run on? This thing's been so self-sufficient I forgot what it run on. This thing runs on hydrogen. Okay. So, let's see. There's hydrogen is the most abundant fuel in the universe. So, ram scoop. Is the ram scoop functioning? Great. Scoop up the hydrogen. What do you mean there's no hydrogen? Computer X, where are we? We're at Cascade Falls planet? There's nothing there. There's not even a welcome sign or anything. It's farther away than Glacier Planet. Where's Glacier Planet? There's some infrastructure, not that we need any, but we're used to it. And it's good, I'm all for nature, but we're not used to this kind of thing. Maybe this is a good opportunity for me to get used to it. Alright, there's no hydrogen here. I'm gonna have to get out of the ship and gather some, right? Yeah, can't do that, can I? Alright, we gotta have some kind of reserves. Maybe we can find the most possible route for the hydrogen, and put all the remaining energy we've got into thrusting ourselves towards there. Use all other means of fuel that we have, photonic, whatever, and simply get us there, including life support. It's our only hope. Great. How long is that going to take? Okay. Alright. Did it work? Alright, great, great. Now all we have to do is get to trying to find the quietest location in the universe. So since we've actually gone to a place that's even quieter than I thought, yeah, I don't hear anything here. It's amazing. You know, it's funny, there doesn't seem to be any life anywhere out here. Not the overpopulation was supposed to have taken over the entire universe. That is an interesting hypothesis. But if machines... Okay, so, like you say, the machines, we create machines, and the machines create us. the more of the body parts we replace of ourselves, the more machine-like we become. Again, full circle. So it's possible the machines would realize about overpopulation and stop breeding, stop cloning themselves, but people came first. We would not, so they would try to wipe us out of existence. Maybe that's it, maybe you're right. Maybe that's why there's no life out there except for us. We're the last of it. But how was I able to escape? If they're laying dormant somewhere, how was I able to escape? Because of my autism. But to the machines, I would have been like a mosquito to a person. Unless you're dormant, unless you're part of them Computrex. Have you been holding me back? Has that been it? The irony of life? The more we go with tech, the further away we get from nature, but at the same time we're going back to nature. Like our atoms, dust to dust, the Bible. Our atoms floating through space, going to another part of the universe to start life again. But the Valley of Uncanny Valley, before machines can gain sentience, before they can gain life, self-awareness, that's the best part of control. Before then, before that is the epitome of the technology, before it reverts back, comes full circle. I would say if we go too far, that's what would happen. Maybe that's not what happens. Maybe it's with all this replacement of our bodies. Maybe, no, it's a positive negative, isn't it? Yeah. Negative if you create machine life. Self-awareness of machines. But not if it's an enhancement for people. So these machines that eradicated, or not, maybe I shouldn't say eradicate, wiped out all life before it could breed. I'm assuming these machines aren't evil, and they wiped out the life before it gained enough awareness of itself. Unless these are evil machines, then they would have eradicated us. But we're still here. Unless there was a war between machines, good and bad. Transformers, who's to say? Alright. All I know is there are 4 choices whenever you engage with someone. There's positive, negative engagement, and then there's positive, negative intimacy. 4 choices. Intimacy being sex, breeding, and the engagement being game, play, toys. What do you do after you gain, after you're able to sustain yourself, after the food, the clothing, and shelter? Toys. All this oil, all these resources, everything we've been doing has been toys. Four choices. So I'm right now in a part of the universe where it's quiet and there's no people. But supposedly, what happens if the entire universe has no people? Those machines did wipe out everyone out, except for back at home. What happens if there's nothing out here? What happens if I can't survive? I'm not going back. I'm not going back to the overpopulation. There's noise every 5 minutes. There's an airplane flying around. There's a spaceship going through transwarp speed space. There are people time traveling everywhere. It's crazy. They're messing with the timeline. I'm not going back there. It's nuts. I'm staying out here where there's nothing, where there's peace and quiet. But since the universe is a loop, is it possible to go outside the universe? Is it possible to physically engage with God with all our advanced technology? Is this as far as we can go? If we hadn't had the overpopulation, if we had been able to go further with our tech, maybe we could have physically touched God instead of only spiritually. Maybe that's our last mission, CompuTrax. I've been around the entire universe before, incrementally. Took an alien space bus, hitched a ride on there. The few times I actually engaged in alien life. But that was another universe, that was another dimension. In this dimension, there's nothing. It's a stupid dimension. I'm stuck in this dimension of stupidity. This universe seems different. Something off about it. Something really off about it. I still don't understand them. That's the whole thing. I still don't understand these neurotypicals. Why do they do they do? Why is life the way it is? The irony. I keep pet fish and yet I love eating meat and fish. How can I do that? How can the irony of that be? That the more... I don't know, it's so ironic. The more life is a test. The irony of life. I mean, if God is so perfect, why create us? Why are we here? It's a test. But if it's a test. If we were not supposed to exist, it's a test. It's a like pets. I don't think God sees us as pets. He's testing us. He's doing a test of some sort. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. Alright, have you working on that new mission of trying to contact God physically? Can we do that, Mr. CompuTrax? Oh. I know my life. Live life to its fullest, and then eventually all the things come. You know, maybe that's it. Maybe, you know, it's all up to these materials. We have to find these materials, get these elements, compound them, or whatever, mix them in, then we compress it, pressurize it, and then we shoot a light at it. And we get these new materials, and then we can... Is that it? So run all your calculations. You run these calculations before. We've been through this before. Run them again now that we have some new variables, now that we're part of the universe. Run it all. In every experience we have, we're learning new things. So what do you got? You have the material. I'm already met God. Oh, the time stream. That's right. Time flows backwards, forwards, everywhere. So you're saying I already met God. I've already met God, you're saying. I'm with God right now. I see him. Hey, you. You watching this. Are you God? If you're God, then I'm inside. I'm inside this universe of yours. Get me out of here, because it's driving me crazy. I don't want to do something stupid. You gotta help me. You gotta stop creating people. You gotta wipe life out, God. You can do it. All you have to do is don't breed. Don't create any more people. Are you hearing me, God? Please, you listen. You listen here. I'm not going back. I'm not going back to this universe. You've got to erase me from existence. I'm not